Okay, let us now start discussing regarding all subtests. Today we are going to focus more on the listening subtest. And listening subtest is really to make it 25% of all the OET exam. Okay, so it is important to pass all listening subtest as the other parts of the OET exam. So now, what's the important details that you need to understand regarding listening exam? Listening, you're going to start with the listening on your exam day. So listening is going to be the first thing to do in the exam day. So on that day, around 9 o'clock a.m., we are going to start your listening. And that listening, to practice or to do that listening, you have to do it actively. So you have to be active while you are listening. You must be answering the question. They are going to be leaving some gaps and you'll be filling them with the answers. So you have to be active. And next thing to understand is that listening has 3 parts: A, B, and C. So let us say, assuming that we're going to start with the part A. So what is part A? Part A of listening is kind of dialogue between 2 individuals, like it is a doctor-patient communication. You have been to it because most of the candidates are healthcare professional. Then they must have been in contact with the patient and the client, so they must have known how to communicate with the patient or with the client as appropriate as possible. So during the conversation, the answers, or you will be expecting all the answers to come from the patient, not the doctor, because the doctor will not tell you the answer. Then the doctor will be there like an interviewer. He will be asking questions to the patient, like the patient presented with the complaint. So the doctor will take history of presenting complaint. Then he may add with the associated complaint. Then he will also ask the patient regarding past medical, family, social, and other histories. Then while the patient is telling the answers, some gaps are going to be skipping. Then you will be filling the gaps with the answers. The next part, after finishing part A, immediately with a few seconds in between, you are going to start with the part B. Then part B is another dialogue also. It is kind of communication or conversation between 2 individuals. But most of the part B, it is between 2 colleagues, maybe between nurses or between doctors during our round, or between nurses briefing. One is briefing the other, like they are switching shift. The one has finished his night shift and the other one is going to start with the morning. Then the one whom have finished the night is going to update the other one or brief the one who is going to start the morning. Okay, so it is kind of dialogue between 2 colleagues or between doctors or between 2 individuals in a nutshell. What about part C? Part C, it is a bit like kind of presentation. It is an update by a presenter. The person or the individual is going to start talking, and like it is more or less to say it is monologue, because the presenter would be talking much, and the other person who is going to be asking question maybe may ask only 2 to 3 questions throughout the extract, and then they will be skipping gaps and you are going to be picking answers. So part A is like filling gaps, okay, filling blanks, gaps. Part B is kind of objectives, A, B, C, MCQs. You are going to pick the answer. The person will say something in part B, then you will pick the synonyms to that term, okay, or the anything that related to the answer of that term based on the question asked in the specific part. Part B is like 6 questions with the 6 different accents, 6 different scenarios. Part C is having 2 extracts. Part C having 2 extracts, and it is like continuous. You'll be filling the answers while the listening is ongoing. Similar to part C, part A is also 2 extract, and you are going to be filling the blank gaps while the listening is ongoing. What's the difference between part A and part C? Part A is filling blanks or filling blank gaps. Part C is picking the answer. Like part C is OBJ MCQs. Part A is filling gaps. Part B is also MCQs, but it has 6 different questions with a 6 different extracts with 6 different scenarios. Okay, so let us start. Okay, for instance, now to say how many questions are there in part A. Part A has 24 questions. Part B has 6 questions, while part C is having 12 questions, all of them making 42 questions. So we can see that like part A contributes to more of the part of the listening because it has 24 questions. Part C also carrying 12 questions is contributing more and more than part B. So for a person to pass OET exam, we expect to get more marks from part A. Okay, because getting 24 marks from part A, it means you have 57%. Then you need few marks or few points from part C and B to pass your OET exam. The whole pass marks on average ranges between 28 to 32. So you have to score at least 30 to pass OET exam to get grade B, which is the most common passing marks or grade for OET exam. Okay, alright, so any questions so far? Okay, in the absolute question, let us proceed to the next part.